after a few hours of sitting on my butt doing nothing, we are finally back on the road again. This is some of the roughest pavement I've ever ridden on. Listen to this. City of Kawartha Lakes. Here's my dilemma. There is like no shoulder. I don't think I'm gonna make it to the campground tonight. Well, this is home for the night. Not as sore this morning as I thought I'd be once I got up and moving around. I'm getting absolutely massacred by mosquitoes. And I've just about friggin' had it with these fucking tiny ass little shoulders that you can't ride on. I think I've decided to call it quits here for the trip. Well, after pretty much an entire year, I'm finally back here to complete this damn trip. It's pretty much exactly the halfway mark where I wound up last time. So between today and tomorrow, I've got close to 150 kilometers to do. So without further ado, let's get started. Well, after a year of sitting around waiting to get an opportunity to finish this trip, I'm finally back out here. My lovely wife just dropped me off, and now we're gonna complete the journey. I'm only doing a short leg today. It's 48 kilometers. That's all I'm doing today. Plan is to stop at one of a number of different inns in Cobourg. Only want to do a short day today. Only 50 kilometers, single leg, which is basically as far as I can get on my board before I gotta charge the batteries. It's definitely time to get my board legs back. I haven't done any lengthy rides like this in a while. Pretty nice and wide shoulder, I'll take it. Not bad. So far I've managed to knock off 8 kilometers already. Once I get down to Cobourg, then it's just a straight shot across the lake, and it's all paved bike trails and stuff. So tomorrow's, even though it's twice the length, it's going to be an easier ride tomorrow. All right, 1/5 of today down. Not liking these narrow shoulders, man. At least it's freshly paved narrow shoulder. A little less rough on the feet. As long as I don't have to do the friggin' crazy dirt roads and really rough pavement that I had to do on my last leg of this trip, I'm happy. Yeah, just like I remember, the worst part is the feet. The feet are always what hurts riding that board. With the added weight of the backpack on. I lightened my load a little bit over last year, but I still got my 3 chargers in there, an extra battery, and I brought my tablet too. A bit of a luxury item, but oh well. There's what I'm riding. The shoulder up that way looks nice and paved, like, and wide too. So I've already done 13 kilometers. That's not bad. I had to keep it slow because I've been on some really thin shoulders. Where I am right now, it's actually fairly wide. I could probably pick up the pace a little bit, take this up into the second gear. There we go, we're starting to get into some more semblance of city. Basically been going down a highway for the last hour. Yeah, this section of the ride's pretty boring. It's all just pretty much straight down the highway. That's what I've been doing for the last 15 kilometers. That's what I gotta do for the next 15 kilometers. eventually it turns off onto some side roads and it gets less intimidating than riding right next to 90km/h traffic or faster. And I'm taking breaks periodically because I gotta keep my feet rested. I don't want them getting too beat up. Just doing a quick check-in on my my belts. Oh, there's something stuck in there. I don't know what that is. Some bit of sand or something. Get that out of there. Oh. Yep, I managed to ride a little bit, but as you can see, that shoulder disappeared real fast. It wasn't like a surprise. I saw it coming and maneuvered on. I almost fishtailed and had my rear end slide right out from me. But yeah, as you can see off in the distance, in about 100 meters, it opens wide again, so I'm not too hard done by. We are in Cobourg. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Honestly, I don't mind short walks like this. It's only those really lengthy ones down like stretches of highway where there's no shoulder for like kilometers on end. Those are the ones that annoy me. And even if I get to the stretches where I have to carry the board on the shoulder, I have a new method of carrying the board so I don't have to carry it like this. 'Cause last time I did that, man, oh, my arms were so sore from that. I'm not doing that again. So I rigged up a little cordage that loops around the trucks there, and it basically lets me pull it like a dinky sled or something. It smells like farmland. Joking aside, the smell doesn't bug me too much. Noticeable though. Northumberland County. Slowly making progress. No shoulder. I suppose this is as good a place as any to stop and take a break. Oh, and all day cover what's left. I think it's like, of the 48 kilometers that this lake consists of, I only have 27 kilometers left to go. So I'm on this stretch here where I'm gonna have to pull the board and walk on the shoulder, but alright, let's show you this magical tool I made. That goes around my trucks. And then I just pull it. Another lesson I learned from last time, sunscreen. There we go. Let's get hiking. More sandy shoulder to hike. It's pretty rural around here. Kind of in the rural strip that separates Peterborough and that, and stretch of Cobourg and that. I crossed over to the other side, and it's rideable here. Oh, I got sand or something in there. Happy to be on a quiet side road again and not on that stupid highway. Something like 23 kilometers left to go. I got sand or pebbles or something stuck in my gears. They keep causing them to slip a little bit. So if it doesn't clear itself out, I'll have to do a bit of a take apart. Seems to be a little cottage town with a dedicated bike lane. Look at that. Now we're talking. Ah, check this out. We're right next to the water. I didn't realize that because I wasn't paying too close attention to the map. Right on. That's awesome. There's no pebbles or anything lodged in the belt. It sits nice and oh, never mind. I found a pebble right there. Maybe that's what's causing it to skip. Alright, I cleared out that one pebble. There. I got you, you little bugger. Got it. Rideability in and around here has been crap, but this section here that comes through, it's really nice in here. So I did all that work and I didn't clean out whatever that is that's making the noise. It still seems to be working. It's braking, it's starting up, I don't know. I don't see or feel anything in the belts or the belt drive gears. And the belt drive gears look fine. They don't look worn down from sand or gravel or anything. They're pretty much new. And it's weird too. Once I'm up to speed, at cruising speed, the noise goes away. Right? I can't hear it right now. I'm at cruising speed. Trying to identify what's happening here. Alright, let's see if we can identify what the heck's going on with this thing. Aha! I have an idea. I think I might know what's happening. I think it's the drive gear has something stuck in it. And I do believe it's this side. Let's confirm. Yeah, it's that side. What happens if I hold the other side? Same thing. They're both doing it. Oh boy. Well, now's a good time as any to show you my new sleeping pad that I got for summer. I ditched the inflatable for warm weather and finally got myself a Z Lite SOL. Well, I gotta tear into this and figure this out. Alright, let's get one wheel off and see what we're dealing with here. Well, you guys are not hurting for interesting things on the rest of this trip, that's for sure. Try and leave everything lined up. I could see something in there. Let's do a full disassembly so we can get in there and figure out what the hell. Don't lose that screw. That will be a trip ender. Alright, so there's the drive gear. If we slip that off, because like the belt drive looks fine, no wear on it. There's a few more pebbles buried in here though. I don't know what that is. It looks like gum got in there. I saw the motor slipping when they should have been stationary. So yeah, it's definitely something to do with them slipping. As a programmer by trade, you learn to eliminate the causes of things. Alright, I'm going to reassemble that wheel, get the other one removed, clean that one off, and we'll see how it fares. Really hope I fixed it because I don't want to listen to that the entire time I'm riding today. So we gotta swap batteries because the current one's basically dead. Probably have to switch over to the third one before we get where we're going, but that's okay. Turn the board back on after I swap the battery. Now's the time to see if it's still making a grindy noise. All right, there's the magic trigger. No noise! No noise! We fixed it! We fixed it! Nice. And we're going up a hill too, so it's applying maximum torque to get me up here. All 300 pounds of me in the gear. Oh, I'm so happy I managed to fix that. You have no idea. I was like, no, please don't make me have to cancel another friggin' trip. 20 minutes to fix that, that's not bad. That's why it's so important to know how to disassemble and fix these things. So I guess it wound up being just dirt and grit in the drive belts and the gears, which we fixed. Now we're back on the road, max speed, no weird noises in my belts and stuff. Oh, I'm a happy camper. Oh, you have no idea how happy I am. We're on a pretty steep hill right now, so I'm not going very fast. This board's struggling as hard as it can. But we're getting there, slowly but surely. All right, this board does not want to go up this hill, so we're gonna kick it up. This is a particularly steep hill. The board, even with 1,000 watts of power behind those motors, it does not want to get me up this hill, which is fine. I am just absolutely elated that I fixed that problem with the motors. Yeah, that's a steep hill. No wonder the board didn't want to get me up it. It's hard to tell from the bottom as it like gradually increases in pitch. Oh boy, almost at the top. Man, this last 5 kilometers has been the toughest. Honestly, a lot of the pavement's somewhat rough out here, but it's not that bad in the grand scheme of things. I will definitely take it over all of those nasty like dirt and gravel roads I had to ride during episode 2. I'm starting to get back into civilization. Roads are nice and smoothly paved, at least for now. Traffic is still slim though, which I'm thankful for. You know what I mean? I'm riding right out the middle of the road. I love it when it's nice and smoothly paved like this. Ah, sick, I get a bike lane. Whoa! I'm excited about that. Cruising at about 40 kilometers an hour right now. This all seems like new construction. Neat. These roads are nice and fresh and smooth. Not very frequently traveled. I got another piece of gravel or something stuck in one of the wheels. It's not as bad as that first one that I fixed, but from a startup, you'll definitely hear it for a few seconds. When I get to the motel, which is in like 10 kilometers, I'll do a complete teardown and clean it out again. Man, if I get bike lane like this to cruise all the way, I'll be in the motel in like 20 minutes. Stuff like this really makes things go by a lot easier. Miles go down faster. We're definitely getting close to the lake. I can see Lake Ontario from here. It's a bit fish-eyed on the GoPro, but if you see that thin blue line on the horizon, that's Lake Ontario. Tomorrow I'll basically be traveling west along Lake Ontario all the way home. Alright, we got to do a little bit of rocket surgery in the road here. Dedicated bike lanes, oh yes. We're getting real close. I think we're only like a few kilometers away. That was the longest light I've ever had. We're getting close, real close. 1.6 kilometers away. Yeah, we're close. I cannot tell you how happy I am that I keep getting dedicated bike lanes and bike paths. Makes life a hell of a lot easier. Check this guy out across the road there. Looks like the car that Mr. Burns has. Oh, we get to pass right by him, I think. Now it's just riding the city sidewalks until we get there, which is almost exactly 1 kilometer away. Sidewalk closed. Short carry through. Yeah, my feet are sore. Oh yeah. Honestly, that stretch wasn't so bad. Except for the stuff getting all caught in my drive system and having to clean that out. We're basically almost there.
In 200 meters, turn left onto Dainsmore Road.
Alright, we're here. There's the Comfort Inn. Okay, well, made it. Well, room booked. Very expensive room. Oh my god. I was hoping it would be closer to $100. Nah, bro. This one cost me, after taxes, $230. Oh, okay. But I made it to my destination for the day, relatively unscathed. And it's only 1 o'clock. They told me it's going to take some time to finish cleaning the room and that. So I guess 1 o'clock in the afternoon is a little bit early to show up, but at least I know I secured a room. I paid the reservation for it. I didn't even have to switch over to my third battery, the one that's in my bag. I did 48 kilometers off of just 2 batteries. I'm taking the wheels off to clean them out again, like I said, and these wheels are starting to show their age. They're starting to get some chips and dents and stuff in them from riding over so much gravel and just age. Still perfectly usable, nothing wrong with them, but you can see them starting to chip away. There's a little bit of gunk in this one, but nothing too bad on the drive motor. Well, it is lunchtime and I haven't really had lunch other than eating a few power bars. So I'll definitely do something cool for dinner, but I'm also gonna go raid that Burger King that's right around the corner from here. I was looking on Google Maps. Grab a couple Whoppers, come back, check if the room's ready. If it is, eat it there. If not, eat it here. Wow. $132. Oh. Must be getting the Shining vibes in here. Spooky. Did I put it in wrong? There we go. You'd think that the logo would be the part that goes in, but nope. So this is what $200 gets you. I'll do my best to not wreck this place. Some light in here for now. Okay. Well, this is home for the night. Ate my burgers. I gotta get everything all set up and charging. Alright, so I got my 3 batteries. Only these 2 are actually used. This is the new one that I very recently bought. The 3 chargers. There we go. Everything all set down and charging. Yep. Nothing to see here that's weird. I don't have anything I can microwave in that microwave with, so I just busted out the gas stove to make a coffee. in the hotel room. We have the balcony door cracked to vent it out in here, so. Chocolatey. It's important to have these times of just sitting around and relaxing at the end of any sort of backpacking trip or adventure, especially on the first day. I think that's one of my lessons learned over the last few trips that I've done, is the first day should always be light. You should always keep it nice and easy. Ease yourself into whatever trip that you're doing. Even though the board is doing most of the work, getting me from point A to point B, it's still actually surprisingly taxing on the legs, trying to stay balanced, especially with that heavy pack on, and the vibrations, and yeah, it surprisingly takes a lot out of you. So I know it's a heck of a luxury item to bring, but this time around I actually brought my tablet. It's just a Microsoft Surface Go, really tiny tablet with the detachable keyboard. Alright, all showered, had a bit of a nap, had a coffee. Man, Dragon Ball was a different beast, man. Alright, let's go get some grub. Well, that's about it for today. I'm gonna watch some Dragon Ball and chill until I get tired and then go to bed. And we are off and away. I could do without all this gravel though. It's gonna get stuck in my drivetrain. It just goes on for kilometers. We are tracing the lake all the way west. Welcome to Port Grandsby. All right, we made it to Newcastle. So close, slowed down to an absolute putter.